Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful Monday, February 17 recap. Carter and Ridge's tearful hug stuns Hope. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B recap for Monday, February 17 reveals that Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Ridge Forrester's Thorsten K. tearful hug stunned Hope Logan, Annika Noel, while Zendy Forrester Dominguez de Londemetz spilled surprising news. In the design office at Forrester Creations, Hope fumed over Carter feeling guilty when he should be celebrating his latest victory. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, tried to make Hope see that Carter's guilt was to be expected after a betrayal like this. However, Hope vowed to protect Carter and insisted she wouldn't let Ridge take advantage of his good heart. In the main office, Carter wrapped up his palm after cutting it on the smashed gemstone, so Ridge thought it was fitting that Carter had blood on his hands. After Ridge once again called Carter out for his betrayal, he thought back to their friendship's better days and wondered what happened. Carter insisted he was protecting Forrester Creations and acted like his intervention was necessary. Ridge didn't see it that way and tried to convince Carter that Hope only got together with because she wanted something. After Ridge reminded Carter that he once supported cutting Hope for the future, he questioned what changed for him. Ridge also mentioned previous opportunities to bring up Carter's grand plans that he passed up. Carter slammed Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, for her treatment of Hope, so Ridge admitted that maybe Steffi made things personal. That said, Ridge defended Steffi since she didn't want Hope sniffing around John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Although Hope was trying to make Carter out to be a hero, Ridge thought Carter knew better than that. After Ridge suggested Carter wanted to turn back time, he dared Carter to tell him that he was wrong. At the Forrester Mansion on Monday's B&B episode, Zen delivered updates to Steffi, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, and Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire. The jewelry line launch was a hit, but Zen said Hope was the only one who seemed to be in a celebratory mood. Carter wasn't riding high despite Steffi's prediction. Zen added that Hope couldn't read the room and wanted to break out the bubbly, so Taylor and Steffi weren't surprised. Even Brooke seemed upset and conflicted over the company's latest win, according to Zende. Taylor thought Brooke should prove it if she truly felt that way and convince Hope to stand down. Back at Forrester Creations, Carter refused to sign the company back over to Ridge and warned him to stop blaming Hope. Ridge reminded Carter of when they first clicked as friends and pushed him to see that Hope was just using him. After Ridge declared that Hope only wanted to beat Steffi, he warned that Carter got himself caught in the middle. Ridge thought he'd still be joking around as friends with Carter at age 90, but losing their friendship broke him. Carter stopped Ridge from exiting and admitted he missed his brother, so he shocked Ridge by pulling him into a hug. Ridge slowly returned the embrace, so Hope looked stunned as she walked in on them crying in each other's arms. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope will do her best to blow up Ridge and Carter's chance at reconciliation, so stay tuned. On Monday, February 17th, The Bold and the Beautiful offered fans yet another emotionally charged episode, full of raw emotion, drama, and life-changing revelations. The day's storyline centered around pivotal moments between some of the show's key characters, particularly Carter, Ridge, and Hope. These moments left viewers reeling, as unexpected actions led to stunning consequences. Here's a breakdown of the major developments that made this episode unforgettable. The episode opened with a scene of deep emotional turmoil. Hope, the woman often caught in the heart of family drama and personal turmoil, found herself once again at the center of a shocking moment. It's not unusual for Hope to be in the middle of tension between the Forrester and Logan families, but on this day, her world was shaken by something she never could have predicted: a heartfelt embrace between Carter and Ridge. Both men, normally standing firm in their respective worlds, shared an intimate moment that left hope
For months
and
now,
viewers. Carter
stunned.
Walton has been dealing with the repercussions of his romantic entanglements, particularly his ill-fated relationship with Quinn Fuller. The aftermath of his breakup with Quinn, along with his struggle to reconcile his feelings for her and his sense of loyalty to his friends and family, has been an ongoing emotional journey. But in this episode, Carter showed a side to himself that was raw, vulnerable, and deeply human. His hug with Ridge symbolized something much deeper than friendship. It was a release of all the frustrations and emotions they had both been holding on to. This moment of vulnerability struck a chord with Hope, who witnessed the exchange from a distance. Ridge, too, had been enduring his own inner conflict for quite some time. The Forrester patriarch had recently found himself grappling with the realization that his marriage to Brooke Logan was on rocky ground, strained by misunderstandings, betrayals, and family secrets. Despite the best intentions, Ridge has repeatedly found himself torn between his loyalty to his wife and his sense of duty to his family and legacy. His complex feelings reached a boiling point during the episode, culminating in the unexpected hug with Carter. In that moment, Ridge's usually composed demeanor gave way to genuine emotion, an emotional release that shocked not only Hope, but everyone watching. The tension was palpable as Carter and Ridge's hug stretched on, each man silently acknowledging their individual struggles. It wasn't just a simple show of affection. It was a recognition of the pain both men had endured, the loss they had experienced, and the healing they needed. What began as a seemingly innocent gesture transformed into something monumental. The hug spoke volumes, conveying the depth of their bond, one forged through mutual respect and shared personal battles. Hope, having witnessed this powerful exchange, stood frozen, unsure of what to make of the moment. As someone who's often been caught in the crossfire of complicated family dynamics, she understood all too well the weight of unspoken emotions. But watching two men, two people she cared about deeply, open up in such an unexpected way was overwhelming. The fact that this tender moment occurred between Carter and Ridge, two men who were often at odds with each other, was a testament to the depth of the show's storytelling. It was an unexpected turn of events that left Hope speechless, questioning everything she thought she knew about the people around her. As Hope's mind raced, she reflected on the choices that had led her to this point in her life. She had always sought to keep the peace between her family members, but lately it felt like the foundation was cracking beneath her. The Forrester and Logan families, once tightly knit and united, now appeared to be fractured beyond repair. Hope herself was dealing with the fallout of her own troubled relationships, particularly with her husband, Liam. Her internal struggle mirrored what Carter and Ridge were going through in their respective journeys, and she couldn't help but feel a sense of connection to their pain. As the camera lingered on Hope's face, her expression softened, revealing a mixture of empathy and sadness. She realized that, much like Carter and Ridge, she too had a lot of healing to do. For so long, she had been putting everyone else's needs ahead of her own, trying to fix the broken pieces of her family's fractured relationships. But in that moment, watching Carter and Ridge, Hope realized that maybe it was time for her to focus on herself, for her own healing, for her own peace of mind. The episode shifted gears as Ridge and Carter's emotional embrace began to pull away, leaving both men silently processing what had just transpired. Carter, still visibly shaken, was the first to speak. His voice was thick with emotion as he apologized for any distress the situation may have caused. Ridge, ever the protector of his family, reassured him that no apology was needed. Both men were clearly grateful for the other's understanding, a silent acknowledgement that sometimes there are no words that can fully explain the weight of what people go through. As the episode continued, the tension between the characters began to subside, but the emotional impact of Carter and Ridge's tearful hug lingered in the air. Hope, too, was left with more questions than answers. What did this moment mean for her? Was it a sign that the relationships she valued so much were destined to evolve, or were they simply marked by the passing of time and unresolved hurt? As she looked out over the people she loved, Hope realized that the only certainty in her life was that things were changing, rapidly and irreversibly. The episode concluded with a sense of quiet resolve. There was no immediate resolution to the problems facing these characters, but the moment between Carter and Ridge had reminded everyone involved that healing was possible.